I mean, this thing is a pretty low energy, so that is a possibility. Finally have another queen going down as the expansion is up for Scud. He isn't transferring any drones over. These Mutos going to fly out, see what kind of harass they can do. Maybe try to pick something off. We have centrifugal hooks going down, so we're going to see the epic green marbles of death with their little rolling animation, which makes them look so cool. This Hellion could be a scouting Hellion. I'm going to go around, see if he can pick off any drones transit. And the Mutalisk coming in to do some economic harass. There's already a missile turret up. They're going to be able to snipe this refinery. Maybe, and by hitting the refinery, they can get the glaive worm transfer, is it? Yeah, the glaive worm to transfer onto the SCVs. Looks like they will take one of the SCVs out from the transfer. Yeah, there goes one SCV from glaive transfer. Might see a second one, too. 2 SCVs dead. You can see 3, 4. These Mutalisks killing 5 SCVs without ever attacking an SCV. They could easily pick off these Marines, too. I don't know why he's retreating. I mean, 5 Marines killed. Oh, the Terran player is moving out the Morrow with a huge army. Sorry, I missed that. He does see the spine crawler up at the top, and the Banelings. It's going to be really hard to take. Maybe he's going to elevator them up there with these medevacs. Trying to snipe on the spine crawler. That is what he's going to do. He's going to get them into a better position. I don't think he's seen this expansion yet. He's going to pull back, actually. Just going to run away from those Banelings. They're so deadly versus Marines. I mean, you can watch a few of the former casts I put up, and Banelings just annihilate Marines. It's actually really fun to watch. We do have Marauders coming out now from Morrow, so maybe realizing that Marauders, if you position them correctly, can take, like, I think 8 Banelings per Marauder, whereas Marines died at just 2 Banelings. If you can have your wall of Marauders absorb all their Banelings, you basically win, because then you have these huge ball of Marines left over versus Zerglings, Mutalisks, both of which they're pretty good against. Looks like Morrow is going to be securing his natural. He does have a bunker going down up here, which means, I mean, I assume he's going to be securing his natural, as Skut still doesn't have his fully saturated. He's been making a lot of men recently. We do have Terran Infantry level 1 going up from Morrow. Good play, getting upgrades, always important. Finally, the expansion going down at his natural. His bunker in good position to stop, run by, and to cover the base. Players are going to be on even terms soon in number of expansions. It's got to favor the Terran players. Zerg really needs to have more base than the Terran to be effective. We have 1 Viking coming around. I don't know what that's for. Maybe to give vision. Oh, and an infestation pit going up for Skut. So we're either going to see infestors or we're going to see hive tech, both of which are very fun to watch. Fungal growth is also devastating versus Marines. Or you could pop out infested Terran to shoot down these areas. It looks like Morrow may have figured out where. Ooh, Mutalisk is going to come in. Are they going to be able to pick out? They aren't going to be able to pick off anything. Vikings getting a few shots off on one of them. Mutalisk killing it. Ooh, poor little Mutalisk. He died to Vikings. Looks like Morrow is going to be going over to this expansion. Skut really needs to move his guys in to defend it. This force is just absolutely going to destroy this factory getting shot at. Mutalisk coming over, but the ground army for Skut is not moving. All those Banelings and Mutalisk are not moving. His queen, totally cool, because she defended an expansion all by herself. These Mutalisk are just going to get absolutely shredded by the Marines, though. Looks like Skut's going to abandon this base, keeping all his guys in his main, continuing to make Zergling, Baneling, Mutalisk. Maybe he's going to try to bust in here, maybe he's going to try to deny Morrow his expansion, but looks like Morrow's going to be able to outmac him for the time being. We do have Infestors going up, so that's where all of Skut's gas is going. Skut, extremely mineral heavy. He really needs to start macroing up. Oh, maybe he's just too distracted, too distraught over this expansion. All the larvae, they're going to die now. Morrow at 112 army, Skut at 70. Morrow just absolutely dominating the Zerg player. Zerg players, they're still a really threatening army. I mean, against Marines, just all these Banelings kill all of them. We have 2 hatcheries going out for Skut, doing the old-fashioned double expand. Really like to see him take out this factory, though. Maybe put overlords all around the place, or Zerglings or something. Because Morrow is going to scout this hatchery. Oh, he's going to take one of them down. Oh, it's too bad for Skut. He really needs to be on 3 base. I mean, he is able to cancel it, though, so maybe he's going to be able to regroup. But again, Morrow moving in now for the kill. He does have a huge army in comparison. Really needs to get some good positioning. He's got Viking, Medevac, Marine, Marauder. These are going to scout out this giant army. Skut's got to know he has to get in a position. He needs to hold on this expansion if he wants any chance of winning. He is going to let it go down. The Vikings coming in to ward away the Mutalisk and provide ground stake and kill the Spine Crawler. 6 Vikings up now. How many Mutalisks do we have? We only have 6 Mutalisks. 6 Vikings, I'm pretty sure beat 6 Mutalisks. But here comes the Giants, their ground army. They're going to catch his Terran army in retreat. Factory coming into the main now to scout. The factory's probably going to go down. Morrow's army is pretty exposed. This Zerg army could run up, but he looks like he's going to wait for his infestors to get fungal growth so that they can root the Terran army in place. And then the Banelings will just be absolutely devastating. Is Skut moving out? It does look like he is moving out. He's going to snipe off a few Marines. Viking's going to ward away the Mutalisks, though. This medevac not going down to the few Mutalisks. We have more Zergling Baneling coming in. Looks like Morrow's going to rely on this combination, but he really needs to fight. Ooh, Morrow accidentally stimming there? Oh, stim was wearing off. Skut needs to wait until Morrow gets out of his base to fight. If he fights in the base, Morrow's going to have a big advantage because of the bunkers and the positioning. He is loading up the bunkers now. Skut doesn't want to come in. Morrow is seeing this expansion, though, but he has to feel good because Skut's only on going to be on 2 base, while Morrow's already been on 2 base. Morrow might be securing a 3rd soon. This Marine's patrolling over here because he's totally awesome. And this factory's still staying alive in the main. We have more medevacs going out. Maybe Morrow going to try to drop snipe the queen, something like that. Skut continuously sending zerglings out to scout. Hatchery almost up now for Skut, trying to get him back economic-wise because his main's almost mined out. Morrow's main is basically mined out. He only has 16 minerals left. These Vikings going to come and try to snipe the rest of the mutas because there's nothing else that can shoot air. We have more infestors going down for Skut, so he is going to try to do this giant fallen growth. And there's a huge drop for Morrow going on. He's 4 medevacs almost full. Marine Marauder and the Vikings to escort it too. Vikings landing to go in the front row. That's an interesting decision. But hey, I mean, make use of units. If Vikings can land, you might as well. They picked right off, though, when they move. Looks like the Vikings are going to snipe Overlords, but these mules coming in are going to go down to the Vikings. The expansion for Skut just going up, and he's moving his Zerglings in. He's going to get a pretty good surround, but are they going to load up back into medevacs? They aren't. They're going to stim and run away, but these Banelings are coming in now. They're going to be very devastating. They just loaded up in medevacs. A few Banelings going up, killing a lot of Marines. But those Marauders took huge damage from the Banelings and soaked it up. But Skut throwing down 2 more hatcheries, looking to get back into this macro-wise. Where's Morrow's army? He still has an army down here. Skut still has a pretty big force. These Vikings still wreaking havoc in the main. We do have a few infested terran out to keep him away. And here's the giant battle. Zerglings coming in, going to surround these forces on the lower wall. This force on the higher moves right. That's a lot of Banelings. These Banelings are going to kind of waste themselves on the Marauders, but this giant force coming out of love. Looks like Skut might just be able to take this army, even though being at a huge disadvantage. Infested terran going down to shoo away medevacs. And here we go, the giant Baneling bust. Oh, fungal growth on the Marines. These Banelings are going to be devastating towards that giant group of guys. But enough of the Banelings sack themselves here. More Banelings come in. Fungal growth gets off, but is not effective. Skut GG's out of it. Almost a very huge comeback there by the Zerg player Skut, but Morrow, with all of his bunkers, was able to, and Marauders, was able to waste the Banelings on things that were not his Marines, and he had enough Marines surviving at the end. Almost 16 to clean up the remaining Zerg forces. Really good tight Zerg versus Terran. They're not that much of a macro game, which normally we tend to see on maps like Metalopolis, but these close spawn positions probably influence the outcome of that game. Anyway, that was a great game between 2 pretty good players. I'm MD Starcraft, and I am out.